Hi, this is Rajkumar Pal, and in today's video, I'm going to give you the three profile testing or the personality or the characteristic testing websites and reference where which is going to help us that in overall scenario of the life's different area of focus or the different domains of the life in which we can come to the awareness point of that what is our strength, what is our weaknesses, and basically it will walk you through the certain series of the questions, and from that question they bringing us the overall reports on a different aspects and different domains of our life, whether it's professional, our academic, everything. So I'm going to discuss the three very most profound uh, websites and the resources where we can easily dig ourselves deep, and it will give a lot from for our for ourselves, and so that we can go through that and we come to the point where we can check ourselves by taking those results, and we can iterate or we can change or we can adjust simultaneously, because a lot of things we are not aware of when it's come to our behavior, when it's come to our personality type, when it's come to our strength or what is our genius abilities, which may be or may not be born or what we are born for, like that. So the first thing is that the 16 personality test. This is the very famous psychological test derived by the greatest psychological people, and they studied throughout our behavioral aspects, our cognitive aspects, and our strengths, our weaknesses, and our appearance and career path, relationship, our wealth, and uh, which kind of the profile we are more prone to or more feasible to, where there is a 16 type of personalities there has been discovered, and it will give us the overall throughout the scenario or the scene where we can analyze ourselves by extracting those values or those results. And I have did that when I come across the name of the 16 type of personality, and I can know from that this is very much, I think it is a 60 to 70% truth about myself, and lot of subtle things I didn't know about myself that also is revealed by taking the further questionnaires or the upgrading that profile level. So basically, what it the 16 personalities is going to the actually four letter characteristic type of viewpoint, and we can know ourselves in the sense of extro how much we extrovert we are, how much introvert we are, whether we are intuitive or emotional, or we are more observant or the assertive, or more of the thinking type of person or the feeling type of emotional person, whether we are judging or the prospecting type of person, or the assertiveness or the turbulent. So this will give us the traits, and it will also give us the suggest the our ability in the sense of which kind of the career path we can adopt, and what is the key area where we are dominating ourselves, and instead of tackling and juggling with all other abilities which is we think it is important for us, but it is these kind of traits are coming naturally with our this personality types, and it will also give the influential traits like what is the perfectionism meaning to you, what is the ambitions and how you are motivated, or what is the categories of the our desire to lead. And along with that, it will give us the strength like for me, it is give me the strategic, visionary, people oriented and empathetic communication, or the charismatic leadership. All these are my the strength, and my weakness is that like putting others first. I'm always looking for the people, whether it may be the very dangerous thing to be happen if I am more of more if I didn't get aware of that. I always taking the people's first approach and then myself as a later approach. And sensitivity to criticisms, taking on too much, and overly idealistic. This is my weaknesses. And it will also give the ideal environment where we are doing our professional work or the critical or creative work. And specifically it become very important where you willing to do something out of your regular 9 to 5 job or the regular profession, and you want to switch off or you want to transitions or the in the path of career choosing out of your degree. So ideal environment like collaborative teams and mentorship focused, purpose driven and people centric. This is my ideal environment. It will also give a lot of our personal growth, like how resilience we are, how confidence we are, what is the grit level, and what is the sense of control emotionally, and emotionally or the, I can say, the psychologically, and our story based, our cognitive functioning, how much we are controlling ourselves, that also is determined by this test. And what is the strength, like for me it is a striving for growth and inspiring, adaptable and emotional intelligence. And it will give also the weaknesses, and my weaknesses is like that, setting high standards. I always put myself in a high standard, I need to be do that and I must be doing. If I'm not doing that or not achieving that, I am likely to be a very miserable man. I'm putting myself lot of high standard which is not actually good for me. I have to look for that. Neglecting self-care, this is the very true thing for me. I'm always not taking care for myself when it's come to personal growth, or self-critical and overextending ourselves. And fears and motivators, what is the factors that fearing me the most, or what is the factor that motivating the most? This will also provided by going through this 16 personality test. And along with that, our relationship scenario, how, what is the relationship when it's come to our marriage, or when it's come to our life, professional and personal as well, like a loyaltiness, resolving conflict, like that. And relation, what is our relationship patterns, it will give the another test. We can give the questions answer and it will give the report of that. And if we are upgrading to the next level, it will give in-depth insights for us. And by adopting those insight which is provided with the 16 per hour, because this is the website is the most millions of peoples have been gone through, went through this personality test, and they applied on themselves and getting change and taking the decision based on this all these strengths. And the second thing I would like to add in out of this personality test, there is a value determination factor. What the thing we are value the most, and this is also the very fascinating test we can do to know our highest value, or the, so that we can not distracted and we can do the things which is most highest on our value, and we least on the less inspiring stuff. And by going through 13 to 14 question is there where we have to give the quick answer, and both then quick answer it will determine this what are the things we are value the most. And for me, I have done this test for a twice time, long back then 1 year ever, but I never follow through that my values. So in order to base stay on the track, we should take frequent log to this value based value system, or the value for me educations, service, awareness, all these things are very much valuable to me. And anything if I'm doing based on this value system, I am more aligned, I am more authentic, I'm more loyal and more reliable. And anything if I'm not attached with all this my value stuff, then I will getting derailed, I will get demotivated, I will easily distracted, I will postpone or the delay become laziness, like that. All these things comes through the value. And this is the one thing I would like to say is that when once we know our value, and if all the values are not out of the sky, and we are demonstrating somewhere in our daily lives with a pure focus and authenticity and integrity. And why, and if we know the value and if we demonstrating, and those kind of values is the thing which is going to give us the growth opportunity in our in professional career. And if those kind of value based approach or the professional work is not with ourselves, then the progress becomes so much of darker and so much of hazy, we cannot move or get promotion or uh, take plunge in the wealth direction. So this is all about the value. And third test is that there's a website called the Genius U. It is also the similar to all these two things, but it will give us the dynamics of our characteristics, our behavior pattern. For me, I will say that my dynamics is my core genius is the tempo. Which means this, I am grounded, but same time I get lots in a lot of activity. I try to do everything simultaneously. This is the weakness as well. And my profile is a supporter. Instead of leading through the front, I will work better, or I will give output more when it's come to job, like say giving supports, collaborating, or the diplomatic kind of stuff, which is easier for me to deal with. And after knowing that, I'm analyzing myself when it's come to dealing in day-to-day life, and it is 80 to 90% of this is very true. And I following them throughout my lot of experiences in my life. And it also gives the 10 values what I value the most, like awareness, contribution, clarity, growth, gratitude, generosity, perseverance. Everything is derived from this test only. And there is a free plan as well as the paid plan. And I have done with the first step of the paid plan. It hardly costing you like 20 to $30, and it is affordable, and we can do everything. We can know lot of thing about ourselves, which is never going to be known by our personal the individual level, whether our peers, our family members, even our closest person. It cannot elaborate. It will give with a few glances, but we cannot move forward with that approach. So this is the tangible and solid thing which is going to help us. Though this is the three websites or the three value test or the profile test, it is available on the available, which is very helpful to us to when we are try to do something extraordinary in our life. The first one is that, repeating that, 16 personality type of test. Second one is Genius U, and third is Dr. Joe D. Martin's value test.